Right, hello! Hello, friends. Hello. How is it going? Let me see here. What's up, Juice Box? Hello, Mr. Jordan. Good evening, Big Macs and Onions. Mason, hey, what's up? One Drunk Man, Draxion, Eric, Ithrak, Nico, hello. Ithrak, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. Oh, Ninewalker, thank you so much for the 2 years. Best sub badge achieved indeed. Thank you. And yes, you are eligible for another sticker if you would like to. I think I might have one more stickers that you don't have. Otherwise, I think you might have claimed all of the ones that the different ones that I have. I think, but I can check. Also, I regret not getting tacos. Alcohol much less than tacos. Yeah, I do agree with that. I mean, I don't know why you would pick alcohol over tacos. Why not tacos and then alcohol, or alcohol and then tacos? You should have done that instead. Just hit me up. You should have just hit me up like later in the evening, being like, "Oh yeah, I'm drunk, but I'll get tacos." Is Milky Top Alpaca a Franken switch? I guess technically yes, because you technically combine the Gateron Milky Tops with the Alpaca switches. Mediocrity, hello. All right. Oh, not zoom. Not on focus rather. Is that better? Wait, why is this acting up? Hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go. I cannot drink like I'm 21 anymore. I mean, yeah. Best tacos in New York City, right by me, Mr. Vayar. Right near where I live, there's a taco truck that comes by on evenings only, around like 6 or 7 p.m. every night. And they leave around like midnight or 1 or 2 a.m. depending on whether it's the weekend or not. And they're pretty solid. They're really good. Easy. That's cap, Diego? No shot, please. That's not cap at all. I've tried a lot of different taco places in New York. And honestly, it's always a bang for the buck argument to make for tacos. If it's too expensive, it's not worth it. It's good, but it's not quite as worth it, in my opinion. I think tacos need to be like under $4, and that's like with the New York tax, and pretty good. Affordability for tacos is key. I do agree with this. If you had to compare against Tacombi or Los Tacos #1, I prefer my taco truck over Tacombi for sure. Los Tacos #1 is good, but their fillings are different. They're not the same. They're not like all the traditional, like typical fillings that I want. Inside joke, in 5 years, tacos are under $5. Good deal. Oh, I know. Oh my god. Anyway, so I had some mail come in. I got my key cult tray. This is the key cult screw tray. Pretty nice. A little dusty already because my room is extremely dusty just overall. But you know, can always clear some of the dust here. But got my key cult tray here. Nice key cult screw and parts tray. Pretty nice. It's like kind of has this like hard anodized feel to it, and has a cork bottom, which is pretty sweet. Not magnetized, but large and pretty useful. Other than that, I got some Hallyu space bars in because I needed those. And of course, the more important piece of mail is right here. Get a Dyson. I have one. No regrets. Oh, I do have a Dyson vacuum actually. I actually am thinking of getting a Dyson hair dryer because those are also really nice. Who did your mouse? Oh, Leonardo the mouse. Give me the lengua and tripa. Yeah, those are the best. My 3 favorite fillings are number 1 tripa, number 2 lengua, number 3 al pastor, and number 2 and number 3 flip back and forth depending on the quality of the al pastor in particular. Because the lengua is hard to miss, but al pastor is hard to get right. If the al pastor is not too good, it goes down in ranking for me. But tripa is definitely number 1 for me, no matter what. That's my favorite filling for tacos in general. $300 hair dryer, I know, but it's so nice. It's so nice. Anyway, I don't have long hair enough to justify it. Anyway, so one of the trays got a little crushed, which is fine. I don't care anyway. I'm gonna toss it out anyway. Anyway, so we have the Dolce R5 Hangul kit. They have 2 of them here. We have the Dolce R5 extension kit, which contains some of the extra caps over here, some LED caps, the cherry novelty, and split space bars and whatnot. Pretty nice. And then my hairdresser rates Dyson hairdryers over her professional one. Yeah, Dyson really makes good like air related products, I guess, that aren't Nike shoes. And here it is. Finally. Dolce. Beige lad, welcome, welcome. Dyson can really suck and flow. Yes, yes. Imagine if taco meats were contentious keyboard preferences. Nah, bro, lengua and pastor are so much better. Yeah, facts. And on one side, we have a logo of some nobody, probably. Doesn't look like a keyboard vendor. Some nobody's logo is on there. I don't know why it's also on my screen. Oh, ew, ew. Take it off. And then on the back, we have the very popular Dolce badge style of, for the banderole, lightning leyboards. Lando Norris, also true. Also true. Number 3 from the most recent Formula run, right? I think he won 3rd. And then on the other side says Dolce R5. So the reason we went with this particular design for the banderole, there are several reasons. Number 1 reason is that I personally don't think I don't think the vendors' logos should be on there unless all of the regional vendors' logos are included. I don't think it's fair. I think the lead, like normally the lead vendor gets a lot of that attention because they're like, you know, the lead vendor will put like their logo. But I think like, you know, other people also do their part, like specifically like all the other regions as well. So we opted to go for like a branding neutral, so to speak, banderole where we just had like the designer logo, which kind of applies to the set, right? And then something simple like this, which is kind of in line with the original Dolce keyboard, you know, language, and yeah. So that was the idea behind the banderole, which wasn't discussed in like the group buy or the IC threads, but yeah. All right, so let's take a look at this and put it onto one of my boards at least. Well, I have 2 boards I could put it on, but let's start with one first. Where's my knife? Alright. But yeah, I just went for something simple. Didn't want to complicate my life too much. Alright, so this set, for those who are waiting for their project keyboard shipment for Dolce R5, this is obviously the first look for the Project Keyboard units. I got them from Project Keyboard just today, and these are basically these are like the designer units basically. So I get a quick preview right before everybody else. But everybody else's sets should be shipping out this Monday. Essentially this coming Monday, I think they should be shipping out. So if you need to do an address change, okay, if you're in North America and you need to do an address change, whether it's with Deskeys or Project Keyboard, whoever, make sure you submit it right now. And don't just change the address on your profile, actually email support and change your address, because otherwise you're not gonna get it to the right address, just FYI. Just letting you know in case you like accidentally don't change your address and you know get it in the mail, don't get it in the mail. But yeah, all right, so that's the bandroll here. Have you heard of the food truck Tacos El Bronco in Brooklyn? I've heard about it. Yeah, I haven't been because Brooklyn is hella far from me. So yeah, I don't go to Brooklyn often. I mean, I go occasionally to see like friends, but yeah, not frequently. Lilikoi T says, show the Hangul or we ride. I mean, I will. I will show all the kits. I was very disappointed at the Shoko one. What was the Shoko bandolier like, actually? I actually am not sure. Was that just the one that just was the color of the... Excuse me, the color of the... Like, the Shoko colors? And that was it? Like, nothing else? Alright. Dolce R5. Cha-chon! Classic OG Dolce. And now, the unique part about Dolce R5 is that it now comes with full Row 5 support. Full Row 5 support, including your 1.25U bottom row keys, including your 1.5U bottom row keys. Everything has bottom row, or R5 bottom row, which is fantastic. And yeah, a few little small things that we changed. And then finally, I'm so excited to see the next tray. The next tray here. Yes. So this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this gorgeous turquoise. Actually, it looks a little bright on the camera. I think it's a little bright. Let me see if it's too bright. Actually, well, it's close, but it's maybe a little bit too bright on the camera here. But here is the teal accent, the turquoise sort of accent that the Dolce badge on the original keyboard had, and this is basically matched to it. I actually should have the Dolce keyboard around here. Oh, it's over there. So I'll go get that really quick. Alright, so we have two different accents. One is the P3 red accents. It's a GMK stock color. And then the other accent is basically matched to this. So I think it's pretty much spot on. It's very, very close. I think it's slightly lighter because that was the color I picked for the RAL. That was close to RAL color for this accent. But basically it's as close as it gets to this without any of the UV bleaching or, you know, any of that. But yeah, this was basically the idea for the custom turquoise or teal accent. It was to basically match this. Also, wow. Alright, let's go. Cars outside, blasting music. Great. But yeah, pretty spot on. Let's just say the original logo dulled over time. It's actually perfect. Yeah. So the original logo actually did dull over time a little bit. Or well, like change color a little bit over time. I think is what someone who has another Dolce board like this, Dolce pack, told me. They were like, oh, it looks slightly different from mine. I was like, okay, I'll just pick whichever's closest, and that should be good enough, I think. So yeah, this was the closest RAL that we picked, and so we went with that. It looks fantastic. Also, another key difference from this Dolce run, or rather not key difference, but at least difference compared to the more recent runs. For Dolce was that the white that we picked for the Legends is accurate to the same white as the original, whereas in some modern runs, like specifically the originative Dolce sets use a much cooler white, WS1. This uses the original cherry white, which is CP. So this one is so I decided to go with CP, which should match the original white from the like the OG cherry sets. What kind of cable is that? Oh, this cable is just an aviator. It's connected to a USB mini inside. Yeah, inside of this is a TKC 1800 PCB, but it's just a detachable aviator, 4-pin. Anyway, yeah. So this is what it is. We can take a look at. So there's another set here, which I'm just gonna put aside for a second. But let's put this on the board, actually. That's why I took it out. And I want to show you guys. Maybe I'll put this out. I don't think this bandroll really folds perfectly, so I don't know what to do with it. Dolce R5, or do I fold over my logo? I can fold over my logo, whatever, that's fine, it's just my logo. Okay, cool, put this aside for now. Alright. The board I want to put it on is here. And let's see, we have the extension kit here. So the extension kit is basically to split space bars, to have any additional stuff, such as like, you know, LED novelties, or if you want your F13 over here, it's here. 2 U-shift if you use that. You know, step caps lock with the LED, 1 U backspace, which we went with back for the Legend, which is okay. And then yeah. And then basically extra keys for you to be able to use it with a second set of alphas if you have it. So that's what it was. So we have 2 extension kits over here. Yo, Forbidden 404, thank you so much for the raid. I1A, thank you so much for the 10 months. Thank you so much for the 10-month sub. We need more R5 GMK sets. I agree. I personally think we should have. I mean, if every GMK set from now on could possibly be R5, I would love it, but I don't think people want that. So I think it tends to not go in that direction all the time. R5 is the second best part of this set. Turquoise accent is the best part. I'm a sucker for teal and turquoise. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Alright, so let's open this one whose tray got slightly crushed, but it's fine. No big deal. It's just the tray that I mean, it's not like I keep these trays anyway. It just got crushed a little bit in the box that it came in. So this is gonna be our Hangul kit. Oh, Glizzo! Thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. Thank you. How are you, Glizzo? I thought you loved those trays. You know how much I love them. And here it is. Hangul kit for GMK Dolce R5. Look at that. Hangul. Let's go. So the Hangul kit, what's unique about it is that we actually have a full set of alphas. It includes the punctuation marks. It includes your, mod pipe if you want that. And yeah, so that's that. Yeah, pretty much. And a set of space bars, yes, also. Includes a numbro as well, yes. Includes a numbro as well. So it's a full alphas kit for you to actually use it on different keyboards. If you have like 2 sets of modifiers, or if you have the extension kit, you can actually put it on 2 separate keyboards of different sizes to to outfit them with Dolce. No Matilda though, that's a bridge too far. Matilda, I believe there should be. Is there not one? I forgot if I excluded it entirely. Oh, I guess I did. Or did I? No. Matilda. No, there's Matilda. Matilda right here. Matilda. I think it's GMK trays. Yeah, Matilda in the extension kit. Alright, so the keyboard I want to put it on is here. This is my Quickfire Rapid. Just kidding, not quite. But this keyboard has been waiting for GMK Dolce R5. Alright, we got some Korean aluminum over here. Don't diss my QFR. Yo, I had a QFR myself a long time ago. I just don't anymore, but this is basically what it is. Alright, so we have our cable here. Okay. Alright, so it's a Korean board with Korean aluminum and brass. So we're gonna put the Korean alphas on it. Why not? For those who are actually wondering what this is a 456 GT. Any reason you didn't want to do 2 full R5 base and Hangul kits? Because otherwise the extension kit wouldn't have made sense. That's why. Yeah. Also, to be honest, it helps. It just was the more reasonable course of action at the time with the kitting. Instead of going 2 full base kits, GMK Dolce R5 was competing against some pretty heavy contenders in the same month. So if we had done 2 separate base kits, I don't think it would have done nearly as well, especially for the extension kit or any other child kits that we would have had to run. Like in fact, I even had to cut 40's stuff out because it didn't look too promising. Also, Hinkerbottom, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Nipple technique, please. There's no nipple technique for me. I just grab it like this, and I just put it on. No nipple technique needed. I don't know why the L is all the way up here, but yeah. We're almost done with the 2020 sets. Are your potatoes soggy? No soggy potatoes here. Only nice and crisp potato trays. Okay. Two base kits weren't as common then. 2 base kits are good for a very successful set. That's just generally how it goes. If you're gonna do 2 base kits, you really are thinking that you're gonna sell like 1,000 sets at least on each or something like that. Like basically, you're really gonna sell a lot of sets. Otherwise, I think 2 base kits is a little far-fetched. Dolce, unfortunately, like the original Dolce is not as a popular colorway. It's pretty, I would say that people kind of like develop a taste for it, or like rather kind of like see that, you know, it's like, you know, kind of closer to like the original inspiration of it, and so kind of people start liking it more. But a lot of people like tend to say things like, oh, you know, I don't like original Dolce because it looks too warm, because like the alphas look like basically brown, and they just don't like that. But I mean, again, I think I would say it's like maybe like an acquired taste. Yeah. Did you build your goose kit? I haven't even gotten my goose kit from the new group, so no, I haven't built it. I have the one from like the private run, but that's been built for like a couple years now. I haven't even gotten my new one. I'll need to have like 3 base kits for Dracula Art 2. Yeah, but Dracula is like a guaranteed success of a kit, you know? Seriously, the more I hear you say Dolce, the weirder it sounds. What about it? Dolce? Dolce is the German word for dagger. I see. Yes. I like GMK Dagger R5. Are these switch films or stickers still? These are stickers. These are old MX Blacks lubed with RO59. Yeah, these have been on the board for like a while now. So that's why it kind of sounds like stock, but it's actually really smooth. Alright, let's put that accent enter. Should look nice against the red on the bottom. Also, we have the Angry Alt or Alt Girl. And then maybe I should grab the extension kit here and put our caps lock with window, even though I probably never will turn that on. And then I have some artisans here to put on here from the collabs. All right, there we go. Rama caps, I'm good for now. I have the Rama caps on the macro pad actually, but those would work too, yeah. All right, there it is. What model is this? Yeah, this is the 456 GT. Alright, let's try to plug this in. PS2 indeed, yeah, it communicates over PS2. Alright. So there it is. Alright. Anyway, so that's Dolce R5. I think I'll also put it on my Juby, which is over here. Maybe I'll put the regular set over here, Juby, with Dolce as well. I think that would look pretty nice. Actually, I guess I could do that now. This one can have the red one instead. Kind of dirty. I don't know why, but the return key looks off to me. That's fair. I mean, it is a little bit brighter than the badge, if that's what you're wondering. It is like maybe a teeny bit brighter than the badge, because that was the closest route that could be done. Oh wait. That said, it also is maybe a little bit skewed, because the problem with the badge is that I've seen a lot of variation with the badge. Like I've seen some badges that appear slightly brighter, slightly darker, probably because of like UV. So yeah. So it was a little bit hard to work with that. So I just decided to choose whatever was closest and stick with it. But it looks pretty good. At least in person, it looks even better. I would say on camera it looks brighter, especially because of the reflections. But in person, it looks a lot better, I would say. Like the contrast on it is a lot better than right now how it looks on the camera. Yeah. Dolce R5. Yeah. Alright. Neat decimal change though? I mean, I don't mind. That said, I do switch decimats pretty often, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Caps lock. Do the escape, and then let's see, shift key, our FN here, and then I can grab these from the second kit probably, or from the extension actually. Some of these. Like I can definitely grab the backspace, the shift, and the tab from the extension, and then the mods I can just do in a bit with something else. Alrighty, well that's pretty much what it is. I guess I can open the second one. just need to get the 1.5U modifiers here.
Right. Alright, so I think these two boards will probably have Dolce for at least the foreseeable future. Yeah. Pretty nice. Which TKL is that? This is the OTD 456 GT. What about your Tengu? So the Tengu already has Dolce if you wanted to look at that. Oh yeah, here it is. So the Tengu already has my old set of Kekon Dolce. So this one also has Dolce. So here we have 3 different boards with Dolce. Yeah. And here we have our 456 GT. Anyway, yeah. So loud? Yeah. So these are basically these are RO59. So these are on the louder side. Pretty much dry. Yep. Where'd you snag the RGB caps? The RGB caps are from the GMK RGBYK group buy that was run through Novelties maybe like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, so those are gonna be my Dolce boards for the foreseeable future, I would say. Yep. Alright, so I'll leave this one plugged in for now. And we can get started with the build. So let's just move this a little bit back. More Dolce than I have keyboards. Yeah, plenty of Dolce. One of my favorite sets. So, along with white and black and beige. All right, so here's our XXDR. So this is a win-keyless XXDR that has been due for a rebuild for some time. I've always wanted to rebuild this. Oh, it looks like I already had undone the screws and whatnot, so that's good to know. And yeah, so here we have our PCB. Looks like we already have some stabs, although I think I need to re-lube those wires. But yeah, here, no, raw alu? No, this is just regular silver aluminum. Silver anodized aluminum. And yeah. Oh, here's the screws, okay.
Is this an integrated plate? No, it's top mounted. It's just currently in the case. Oh, sorry. The mic was dead. I'm sorry. So I'm so sorry. So yeah, I was gonna say that I've had several Noxary X60. I mean, I have had several Noxary boards over the years. I had a first run X60 from the first group buy that was run. I had it in gray and HKB. I had that for like 3 or 4 years before I sold it. And then I also had a T60, the tray mount 60 from Noxary. Had that for a bit. And then eventually also sold that. I had a Vulcan Pro. I had a Noxary Vulcan Pro, a red one for a bit. And then that went out on a trade. And then I've had this XXDR for a little bit. But it's due for a rebuild, which is basically what I'm doing right now. Is it still muted? Am I still muted? No, you're good? Okay. Alright. I can hear fine. Thank you. Okay, yeah, sorry about the earlier part. Whoever was asking, no, it's top mount plate. I know that I was muted for a second. I apologize. But yeah, this is silver anodized. And where are all these carrying cases from? Oh, Kieran Frog. Most of my carrying cases are either from... I pretty much have gotten most of my carrying cases from like 4 different places. TX bags. So that includes like the Maracy ones, or like the ones around like the BSO ones, or the Teha types ones, like TX bags in general. They've been sold through TX Keyboards or Mikibo for a long time now. Then I have a lot of the Canon Keys bags as well. The Canon Keys 60 or 65% ones, or the Omni type ones, they're basically the same. I get those every so often. And then I had a bunch of sleeves that have been made through like several different people in the community that I've tried. I think I've tried one of what was it? Modern Coup Designs from Canada. They do like these nice canvas sleeves, and then also Mech Fashion, who does like printed sleeves, which are pretty cool. Yeah, so that's pretty much most of my keyboard storage stuff. I mostly get TX bags and like the Canon Keys Omni type bags. I think I might have like 1 or 2 Kabans, and like one of the bags that came with the unicorn. I think that's pretty much what I have. Yeah. You have custom bags too, right? Like ones that are made for the board. Yeah, like I have like, I mean, there's like sleeves. Like I have a sleeve that's pretty large, which fits my Real Force R1. But that's just like, you know, I just measure the width and the length, and I was just like, oh yeah, can you just make it so it fits this this keyboard, and that was pretty much it. Do you have any Pelican cases? I have one of the monoprice cases. I have one of those monoprice Pelican style cases. I think I got it from Drop like a long time ago. I think that one I just have like one of my vintage boards in it. But that's it. I haven't really like optimized it to fit like a bunch of boards. But I don't really travel as much now with keyboards. I mean, I used to travel more like to meetups before, but I mean, since the pandemic, I haven't. Yeah, I mean, those are nice. But honestly, you can also carry them in sleeves and put them into your carry-on. I've done that a lot before. Yeah. What switches were in this X60R before the rebuild? There were some MX Browns, but I ended up using those somewhere else. I believe I used those MX Browns. I like moved them over to like the Kohaku. And then this one's getting these Alpacas with milky tops because I wanted to try it with linears. Yeah. What's your favorite keyboard from Noxary? I think as far as the recent stuff that I try, I mean like the Vulcan Pro or the Vulcan, like, you know, that like the basically whatever the successor of the X60, like the Vulcan Pro / X60 V2 is probably gonna be my favorite from them, from Noxary. I mean, I am a big fan of 60% boards in general, and I think it was a pretty nice typing experience. I'm sure that a lot of their owners can testify to it. Pretty nice board, and the X62 basically is the successor to that design. So yeah. Wickle tickles and 60s, yeah. So yeah, 10 keyless boards and 60% boards are my favorite two layouts to use personally. So that's normally what I tend to gravitate to. 65% and 75s are cool. I've had a lot of them. Like I've actually had my phases where I actually did prefer 65s and 75s for a long time. In fact, when I first joined the community, I was into 65s and 75s overall, but that's changed since. I think they changed a lot after I started using the HKB, and I got used to the arrow key cluster for the HKB, and I also got used to like other things. And I just really like the aesthetic of TKLs. So TKLs I mostly get because I really like the classic look. Yeah. Oopsie. Shit. I need some tweezers to guide this wire. Do you like FRL at all? Like function rollless? Yeah, so I do have one board that's basically function rollless, which is the Duck Blackbird. That was like one of my first boards that was like function rollless like that. And I really like it. I mean, but that one I also really like because it has the Numpad. I'm not sure if I would like to have function rollless 10 keyless personally. I think if I would do FRL, I would just go straight to like TKL instead. And then for FRL, I think like a CP style or like an 1800 style is pretty nice. Yeah. I think 1800 style function rollless is pretty neat. But I personally, like for TKL, I think I would just go with a regular TKL instead. It looks nicer. I personally don't like the proportions of function rollless TKL because it looks really long and the width is just too short for it. It just doesn't look that good. I personally base myself, like a lot of my purchases are based on aesthetics, honestly. Like typing feel, typing sound, that kind of stuff doesn't matter nearly as much because I do have like a few boards I already like for that. So I like most of my purchases right now are pretty much like solely based on aesthetics. It's like, you know, stuff that I would like to have in the collection that I like looking at, that I like using, stuff like that. So yeah, I personally find FRL TKLs to be too long and not wide enough. Where do you stand on knobs? I personally don't have a use for them, so I don't use them. So I personally don't buy boards with knobs. Another thing that bothers me about knobs that I've like mentioned many times on the stream, I mean for the people who are regulars here, is that I don't like knobs on the right side of the keyboard. I personally think knobs on the right side of the keyboard make no sense because if I'm using the mouse, if I have one hand on the mouse and one hand on the knob, I would like to have that on the left side, not on the right side. But with the knob on the right side, I have to take my hands off from the mouse in order to use the knob, which makes it uncomfortable. It's just kind of pointless. At that point, might as well just use a regular keyboard shortcut. Does that make sense? Or like or use a button on the mouse instead. Program it on the mouse. That's because you're a right-hand normie? Yeah, exactly. Oh, where is 122? Oh, you mean like 122 like battleship size? I do like those. I mean, one of my quote-unquote dream boards, or like one of the boards that I would really like to have like realized, is like the Cherry 20, the Cherry 2100 series kind of boards, or like 2500, which are like the battleship style, or for example, or like the Model F 122, or even like you know, the oh fuck, what's that, for some, why am I like spacing out? What's the IBM board with which is basically a TKL plus like the big function rows? Oh yeah, like the Parallax would be great. Yes, like the Unsaver. So like the Unsaver layout is really cool because it expands this way. It adds a lot of functionality to it because of that all the extra keys. But at the same time, it doesn't occupy this side of the desk, which is kind of nice. Still can use my like mouse, for example. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, the Unsaver is like pretty cool layout. I think saving space horizontally makes more sense than saving vertical space. Yeah, I mean that is exactly why I gravitated towards 60%. It was because before, I mean, my current desk is a bit much larger than before, but my previous desk and desks before that were really small, and I just didn't have enough space to like put stuff on and like to have the keyboard at the same time. So I would always have to move the keyboard all the way towards the end of the desk to even have space to do things. Like I am a big pen and paper person, so I tend to move my board back so that I could put like a piece of paper down on the desk and work on something, you know. So because I work, like take notes or like write stuff, and like I need the desk space for it. And so like that's why I gravitated like very naturally towards like smaller layouts, but I couldn't do anything smaller than the 60 because it was just not efficient enough for me. Like I like really struggle with the fact that I didn't have numbers. I really struggle with some of the like some of the function key stuff that you need to do for like 40% stuff. And like I just couldn't get used to the whole like using my thumb to access the function layer and then like getting like the numbers, or like especially symbols are harder, like punctuation marks and such. Those tend to get like a lot more complicated, and I just didn't like it. I mean, as someone who also programs and stuff like that, it was just like, okay, this is impossible. Like I just can't stand out. Rather just sacrifice a bit of space and have like a 60% or like and above. I tried doing like Ortho and Ergo and small form factor stuff, but I just couldn't get used to a lot of the smaller layouts. So Equinox XL is hard to use. Equinox XL is actually okay because it actually still keeps the punctuation marks. It keeps like the colon, semicolon, question mark, comma, period, that stuff is still retained on the Equinox XL. Numbers are actually a lot easier to access, like if you just do FN plus Q, W, E, R, etc, etc. But like the punctuation marks, like this cluster here, that missing, I mean, oh, you couldn't see, but basically like what's next to the P and like near the enter key, that stuff is like what I use a lot too, right? And that kind of sucks. What about big chunkers like Class 65? I actually haven't seen it, so I have to take a look. Oh, Popcorn, thank you so much for the 3 months. Popcorn, do you want some stickers? Do you want a sticker? Do you want me to send you a sticker? If you do, you should fill out the form, so I know where to send it to. There's an exclamation sticker command, and you can fill it out, and I'll send you some. %50 is not too bad. Yeah, so I actually managed to get used to the Equinox XL, or the Equinox regular. Equinox I actually did manage to get used to, but not incredibly productive, I would say. I would say just enough to use. And also like the TMO 50, like TMO 50, that was a nice board. I actually got used to that one too. TMO 50, pretty nice. Having the extra keys on the floor on the left was pretty cool, like for media keys or whatever. That was kind of nice. Numpad on the right side makes no sense now. I actually kind of suck at using the numpad on the left. Like, if I put the numpad on the left and I try to type on it using my left hand, I kind of suck at it, to be honest. Like, left hand numpad. Like, I tried Southpaw for a bit, which is like the ones that have the numpad inverted over to the left side, either inverted or regular style. But and I tried to get used to using the numpad on the left, like on with my left hand, and I kind of sucked at it, which is something I realized as well. But that said, they are useful for like people who can get used to those layouts. I wish I was a little better, but I'm pretty much a normie in that sense, like as far as layouts and usability that is concerned, so that's why I stick to like the ones I'm used to. My biggest hang-up when getting into this hobby was losing the numpad, and I got one of the KVD Pad MK2s, tried it on my left side, and all my prayers were answered. Oh, that's good. That's great. Yeah, so if that worked for you, that's excellent. I actually do have numpads as well. Like I have like well, I used to have like a Ducky Pocket or whatever. Actually someone stole it during the move. And then eventually later on I got like a different numpad. I think I have a Real Force 23U. So I use that a lot. I have like one of the Cherry numpads, so I use that a lot too. And then yeah, and then I think I have one of the Duck numpads as well. But yeah, I do take out the numpad to use for work stuff every so often, like whenever I have a lot of data entry to do, or I have like spreadsheets to crunch, things like that. I tend to get the numpad out to work on stuff, but then it's only temporary. Normally, don't have to use it for longer than, you know, like couple of hours at most at a time, or like maybe a few days if it's like a longer thing, longer like project or bookkeeping things that I need to do. So definitely need numpad because of spreadsheets. Yeah, so whenever I'm doing a lot of spreadsheet work, which is actually not as frequently anymore, I do use numpad a lot, but nowadays it's a lot less. I do a lot like fewer like spreadsheet things, so I don't use it nearly as much. Oh, do I want a split backspace today or no? I think I'm gonna do split backspace on this one. I'm kind of feeling like split backspace on this one. Okay, I'll do split backspace on this. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I pretty much don't mind whether I do split backspace or not. But yeah, I'm gonna do split backspace on this one. Are these milky tops from KS3s? No, I think these are just from regular Gateron switches. I mean, it should be the same thing, basically. I don't think it really matters to me. Do you dye your hair? Yes, I did. I did dye my hair. Maybe it's been 2 weeks now? Very poggers. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been wanting to dye my hair for a bit. For a while I didn't do it because it would have been considered quote-unquote unprofessional, but this was back when I was still in like medical school. But I'm not anymore, so I don't care. Heck, professionalism, am I right? Brown hair is unprofessional. No, I wanted at the time. I wanted something more like something louder, but yeah, not anymore. Brown is fine though. Just the changing of it in general. Yeah, I think it's more so like the. It's not that it's quite unprofessional or that anybody really cares. It was just more like the change in look can, like, you know, it's just people associate things with like changes in look, and so I just didn't even want to bother with dealing with the people like being like, oh, you dyed your hair? Like, yeah, I'm good. What color 188? See? Imagine if you just like went and be like, hey, here's my Pantone color. Can you like color match, please? Thanks. As a viewer of your stream, I think you're dyeing your hair is unprofessional. Yeah. Cancelled streamer. GG. People riot. I used to have blue hair. Everything looks nice. Also, can I see the cap set? Yeah, sure. Well, it's like basically right here. Here you go. I've had gray hair. I've had bluish. I've had red. I've had like bleached, basically. Sort of like blondish. And then like brownish colors. I've done a lot of different things. I don't really like that as much anymore, so I don't really do it. But I mean, it was fun while I did it. I bleached the roots of my hair, so I have gray hair now. Huh? Like kind of permanently. Oh, where do I get? I'm not sure if are Dolce pre-orders out now. Dolce R5 pre-orders. There is some left on Daily Clank. There's some base kits left. On Project Keyboard, there's some base left over still. It's not cheap though, and it is going to be shipping soon. So maybe if the market is kind, you could maybe find it for a little bit better of a deal, but I'm not sure, honestly. But yeah, there's pre-orders currently on Project Keyboard and Daily Clock that I can see here. Yeah. The Hangul looks nice. Is it shipping now? Yes, so it's shipping next week. So if you have an order on like Project Keyboard or like, you know, Deskeys, I think they're pretty much shipping next week. I don't know about, I mean, I think EU already shipped, and I'm not sure about Asia. It's like Z Frontier and like is it who else? I forget right now. It's like, let's see, Z Frontier, Desk Hero, Mono K, Daily Clack, Project Keyboard. Yeah. Korean typing doesn't use the Hangul legends, but more of the type out the sound technique, right? What do you mean? No, it does use the characters. Korean is a phonetic language, and it does use the characters. Yeah, and I think you're trying to say, like, is what you're trying to say is like, yeah, more descriptive, like pinyin too. Switch film kind of like got a little tangled here. Interesting that it's all GUR on an ANSI layout. Yeah, I purposely changed the right alt to alt GUR on purpose for pretty much the entire kit. So there's no two regular alts. It's all alt GUR if you're going to do right side alt. Okay, thanks. I also saw on your YouTube that you did a Rec 1800 build a while back. Does the PCB have 5-pin switch support? Yes, it does. It does. It absolutely does have 5-pin switch support. All of the Canon Key stuff will have 5-pin switch support. I don't think I've seen a singular kit from them that doesn't have it. I have seen any custom boards without 5-pin support. Yeah, it's like extremely rare. Like I don't think I even see it anymore. Like there was a time when like you would kind of like want to know, especially for like OEM stuff. OEM stuff tends to be a little tricky with that. But for custom stuff, it like having 5-pin switch support is like a must. So it's very, very rare to see them without it. I mean, if anything, it's pretty much difficult to find something without it for custom keyboards. Just want to know because I want to make a board with lavender switches for OC. Oh, nice. It should be nice. Yeah, lavenders are pretty good. All right. Is that modern Dolce on the keyboard? Oh man. Is it modern Dolce on the keyboard? Smoge. As the designer of, I mean, not designer, but like as the runner of Dolce R5, I'm kind of like, Moto looks terrible today. That's a good one. Just someone being like, "Oh my god, that looks awful. When did Moto change so much? Your lighting sucks, dude." Professional streamer? Oh my god. Your lighting is terrible. Yeah. Hey, Ratty, it's good day. I need to plug this in, hold on. That's the stock keycaps from QFR, yeah. Do you see my new Ortho keycaps? I waited 2 years for them. It's called GMK Dolce. GMK Knifeu. Cause apparently Dolce means dagger in German. So now we call it Knifeu. Ortho keycaps Knifeu. My best friend though. Alright, time to solder here. Right now for a keyboard I have Red Dragon, it has red optical switches and I don't like the feel of them, so I was gonna order the rect set and the bread keycaps and make a board. Sounds good! Sounds like a nice idea. Honestly, the brutalist series of boards like the Rect and the Brutal and the Savage and those boards are pretty good. Pretty good. How long has the solder wire roll lasted you, Diego? I can check my Amazon orders. Basically on Amazon I order the solder spool every few months. So let me see how much. When did I last order it? Kester. So let's see. They last me like 5 months at most. Yeah, I spend like maybe it lasts me like 5 months or 4 months for a spool for a full pound. Yeah, I think that's 1 pound, right? I think that's right, the big spool. That's quick. I mean, I do build quite a few keyboards, so yeah. Yeah, I don't think I know DigiKey and Mouser since they're the actual retailers of it. I mean, yeah, I would order from DigiKey and Mouser and stuff if I ordered a bunch of stuff at once. Or like I have before. But when I'm ordering like individual items, honestly, Amazon's fine. Yeah. So it kind of depends on what I'm ordering at the time, but normally when I'm ordering like solder, like replacement, I don't need anything else. Like, but sometimes I do order like components from DigiKey or Mouser and that kind of like, you know, like the bigger electronics retailers. But nowadays it's rare. I used to do that a lot more when I used to do like other like DIY stuff.
But yeah, now it's like kind of rare for me to buy from them. Question, how much do your full keyboard builds cost? All my costs are outlined on my commissions page, exclamation commissions, or on my website, lightningkeyboards.com. You can see all my price sheet there. But yeah, basically it depends on the size, and yeah, pricing kind of varies. I mean, it starts like at 45 for like macro pads, numpads, etc. And then it goes all the way to like $100-ish. For like 1800 or full size. And then plus any shipping costs slash like supplies, like if you don't send lube or stabs and I need to provide those, then you know those will cost a little bit. And you know, I pretty much just charge ad costs, so you can expect pretty much regular pricing for that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if I need to like lube switches or something like that, that's usually even costlier than the build itself because it is more time consuming than the build. So I pretty much just charge accordingly. Yeah. By Accelerationism, hola Relámpago, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Also, Quapa, how's my day? My day was okay, so. Not that productive, to be honest. Speed soldering here? Is it? Is it that fast? Just wanna check the joints in case you guys are right about the speed soldering part. I mean, I might reflow like this one, but it looks okay. Otherwise. Also, these pads are pretty small, which means that they don't need a lot of solder fed to them. So it doesn't take long for it to like flow into the solder, into the pad. I paid 25 for Kester, now it's 40. What the fuck, Bezos? Yeah, it's definitely the inflation's kind of killing a lot of stuff. I mean, well, Amazon's a different story, but yeah. Hope the experiment goes good next time. Thank you. Bezos could single-handedly stop inflation. True. Just make it stop. Oh, Mr. Hung P. Hello, thank you so much for the 19 months. Thank you. Dio's builds are top-notch. Support local unprofessional streamer. Thanks. Poggies Woggies. Oh, is this not on VIA? Is this on QMK only right now? Alright, let me just double check. Well, I can check here, so. Well, the layout is fine. Yeah, the layout works fine. Yeah, this is the layout I use anyway, so this is okay for now. I'll see if the VA implementation of this is up. It should be, though. Hey Diego, is that Dolce R5 I see? Yes indeed, this is Dolce R5! This is Dolce R5. I think Musk bought Twitter for more money than Biden's entire proposed climate change budget. Fuck. That's horrible. That is so awful. That is goddamn awful. Oh my god. Probably Jason dropping. Yeah, that's my thought too. It's okay though. I mean, the layout is pretty much HKB style, and it seems to be already programmed, so that's all I need for now. I'll worry about the programming later.
Let's see. Anything else? Where's the reset button on this actually? Or does it have pins instead? Okay. Cool. Alright, we already built this because it's only a 60% and apparently my soldering was fast. But let's check it out. See how it is. Can't wait, my first GMK group buy is finally coming. Wait, oh, so Lens of Lucas, is your first GMK group buy GMK Dolce R5? That's exciting. I'm happy to hear that it's finally coming together and it's finally coming to you. I'm really excited to see people using Dolce R5 and I hope that people like it. Yeah, I hope people post a lot of pictures. Not enough OG Dolce out there that I see a lot like pictures of. A lot of modern Dolce now, but yeah. It'd be nice to see. Are cherry switches good? Yes, they are. Well, yeah, if you know you want cherry switches, yeah. For sure. Yes, it is? Oh, sweet. Well, I'm glad that if my set was the set that was your first group buy ever, I hope that it is as good as you hoped it to be, and I'm glad that you don't have to experience anything bad like for your first group buy. So even though it's taken a long time. We'll post pictures, yeah, tag me and stuff. You can post on the thread, on the Keycap thread, whatever you want. Basic White Male! Thank you so much for the Prime sub for 2 months. Thank you, thank you. A selected few of my cherry switches have some weird pain to it. Cherry springs are dog water. They aren't the smoothest offerings for competitors. Yeah, so I always suggest switching springs for cherry switches. It's just springs from cherry switches are truly dog. Yeah, they are dog. They are really awful. I can't recommend the original springs that cherry has, like cherry switches have. Cherry blacks just sound so good. Yeah, just be sure to spring swap for like TX or something. I personally really like TX springs. They're probably my favorite from the bunch. But I know, for example, I know a friend who loves the Kinetic Lab 2-stage 63.5, like the symmetric springs. Like he's just like, oh yeah, I only use those for my switches, and he just like swaps everything to those because he just really likes the more pronounced feeling that they provide. So yeah, it all depends. Cherry just needs a lot of love and attention, yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. Nice. Alright, we're basically done now. It feels a fast build. Alright, what keyset should I put on this? I'm wondering. Let me think about it. We already have Dolce here, so something else will be fine. Let me think about what keyset I want to put on this right now. Sandstorm, Striker, Beige and Silver never lost. True. Beige and Silver definitely never lost. Okay,
If that's the case, beige. What beige sets do I not have on boards right now? Do I want PVT or do I want ABS then? Okay, so actually this is already here. Wait. And then Blue Alert again, okay. Blue Alert, honestly pretty good pick for this too, yeah. I might want to try some PVT today. I haven't done PVT in a little bit. Hold on, let me just double check what other sets I'm thinking about. Yeah, I can also do like Uru. Uru is nice for silver too, if I found. Let's see, what kits do I have here? 2551 HAD, Desco Black, Tulip, Peacock, are some of the ones I have here. Or OG dice ups with some OG dice ups. 2551 is so good. Yeah, 2551 is really good too. Beige Artisan if you have to use PVT. Okay. Okay. Alright, let me think about. Okay, I'll be right back, okay? Just gonna go get, I think I'm gonna go get 2551. I think that's probably what I want today. 2551. Okay, 2551 HAD is probably what I'm gonna try using today. Looks like I think I might have put the stuff I needed here already. Oh, I think I need to go find a split backspace for this. Words. I always forget the umlaut key positioning. Something that I always get confused. I think it's U, O, and then A? I actually don't remember. Ooh, oh, and then ah. Okay, great, thank you. I figured that was the case. Yeah, no, it's fine. Is this Peacock? No, this is a 2551 H80. Looks like I'm... It's my other control key. But I still do need to find me a split backspace key. So let me just go get that. Oh, and oh, also I need to put one of these. Oh, until the key switched? I don't think so, is it? Also, I missed what's this? Just put it here. Look at the profile. Oh, yeah, you're right. Ooh, and then, oh, okay. You're right. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna bring one of the split backspace keys. Okay, I'm back. Still wrong. Okay, let me fix it. So goes ooh, symbol, and then oh, and then ah, okay. Alright, so some beige artisans. I have this Eternity from Keycaps. That looks pretty much perfect. And then
I could use the level caps key or the Corby maybe. Corby also looks really good. Or we could use like something more like on the darker side, like the Reaper, or maybe the Lurvana here, slightly more colored. Or we could use the Ukrainian Kipora, also looks kind of nice on this. F1, so this one. Oh, that was this one. Pretty sure. Alrighty, you can do this. Nice collection, thank you, thank you. Alright, how's that? Okay, alrighty, let's give this a shot. Let me just adjust a few things here. Okay. Alright, so we have an X60R already built, so nice. Is this R4 CRP? Yeah, so this is the R3 CRP actually, not R4. R3, the previous round. R4 hasn't shipped for me yet. Alrighty. So this is 2551 HAD, a set from R3 Hammerworks CRP. And then here we have some Alpacas, topped with Gateron milky tops, Lube with Krytox 25 grade 0 with some 63.5 gram springs. And this is just a standard aluminum plate and some artisans. Alrighty. Let's give it a shot. Oh, also forgot that it was not 60. Alright. Ooh, that sounds great. That sounds very nice too. Yeah, sounds really good with CRP. I actually think I like it better than when it used to be with MX Browns and GMK. It looks a lot better with the
with the PBT. Really like it. And I'm gonna try it again because I really enjoy how this sounds. Let me take this off now. IEMs. Give this a shot once again. Pretty good. Yeah, that's just very solid. Yeah, very nice. I really like it. Just pretty simple, and just kind of sounds pretty nice. No real complaints. Yeah, milky tops, really nice. I really like how the milky tops change the sound a decent bit on the Alpacas. Kind of less on the higher pitch, sort of like more, kind of like more plasticky sound. It kind of mutes that a little, like kind of dampens that a little bit more. It sounds really nice. Yeah, and I think especially with the PBT, I think it sounds really good. All right, here are the mods. Yeah, no, sounds good. It's just nice and simple. Nice and simple sound to it. It's not loud. It's kind of on the slightly more quieter side, but it's just pleasant. It's like very, very nice and pleasant. Something that I would, just kind of inconspicuous, just kind of blends in with the desk. It's really nice. Yeah. Control keys. The control keys sound good. Yeah, they sure do. Yeah, this is good. What's the mounting style? This is just a regular top mount. I believe there is the mounting spots. It's hard to see on this one actually, but there's basically like 4 mounting spots on each side, I think. And yeah, it's just a regular top mount with aluminum. Top mount Giga Chat, yeah. I mean, I love top mount. It's just hard to miss with top mount, you know. It's just pretty solid. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. All right, let's see here. Who doesn't like top? I don't know. I mean, maybe there's people who prefer the gasket mount stuff. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, show it off up close. So this is what the board looks like up close. Pretty good. Just nice standard silver. Just looks super clean. Just looks really clean with beige. Beige and silver never lost really. Really never lost. Really just looks great. Back keyboard isn't foam mat with a knob. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is really nice. Very rounded blockers. Yeah. So I do remember that Zondat, when he redesigned the XXDR, commented about the blockers being rounder, or rather, at that time, I remember exactly why. At that time, when he was redesigning the XXDR, the X60 to make the XXDR, he was kind of well, I don't want to say obsessed, but he was really like into the idea of concentric circle corners, sort of like a lot of the concentric circle corners were like a big thing for like Apple's design language, and so like he kind of used that for a lot of the corners, and that's what you can see from the roundedness of it. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty nice. And here is the side profile, just nice and simple, silver. "12 months, imagine? Here's the 12 more months of toxicity and salt." I know, dude. If I ever get cancelled, Nacho will be the first to lead the group. He'll lead the gang. Anyway, here is the side profile. This is R4 bottom row profile though, not R5. But yeah, looks really nice. The front part is really low, as you can see. The keycaps are like really showing the full length of that front ledge. And this is what Mr. Zonda calls his like the ledge technology, but you know, it's just a way of designing this to be very low on the front. But yeah, looks super clean. Noxary X60R 1 of 20. Pretty nice. Zonledge versus Bion Weave fight? I actually don't know. Don't know too much about Bion's specific features, to be honest. Is that actually 1 of 20 or is just 1 of 20? Oh, it's all of them have 1 of 20. Like they all say it's 1 unit of 20. Yeah, they're not numbered 1 through 20. They're just all 1 of 20. Yeah. So that, I mean, because otherwise you would have to have 20 different files for the engraving, or 20 different iterations, which is not ideal. It's easier to scale when you just have the same engraving for all of them. You're still number 1 to me? Viz, please. Thanks to you, I also joined the Meridian gang, which I need to build soon. But yeah, nice Zon ledge. It's pretty solid. Just nice and simple. I mean, I really like my X60 V1. The XXDR is basically the more polished version of that, and it just looks good. And wind keyless silver here, just nice and simple. Nothing too crazy about it, but it just kind of works. That's what I like about simple boards like this. It do be a rectangle, yup, it do. Alright, so yeah, and then for those who missed the earlier part of the stream, if you just got here, we got Dolce R5 here. If you wanted to listen to like a typing test, I can do that. Just right now. Kind of like that, I guess works. Oh wait, it's not. I unplugged it earlier. The play is popping, so red. Yeah, it's also the angle for sure. Yeah. Scan this ain't the 910. Yeah, the 910's over here behind me. Yeah. So this one just has MX Blast that were lubed with RO59. So yeah, so these are basically like dry lube. Alright. And this is with an aluminum plate with Dolce R5. So let's give it a shot, okay? Alright. Yeah, that's what that one sounds like. It's missing the rattly unclipped stabs. No. These are the stabs are actually. I did redo the stabs. Yeah, the stabs are lubed. Yeah, the stabs are done properly. No, none of that Korea tuning stabs. There's shine through caps in Dolce R5. Yeah, there are. There indeed are. This is what the mods sound like. It's missing the Gaunt's rattle works. This is a personal. Yeah, the 456 GT is mine. Yeah, I've had this board for a while now. Just haven't taken like pictures and stuff of it yet. I was waiting for this set and some other stuff. So yeah. Dolce R5 looks really R5 looks really good on the dark gray finish board. This is actually black. Might look dark gray, but it's actually black. It's just a very like it's like a hard anodize, I think. So maybe that's why. But yeah, it's actually a black unit. Oh, but it also looks good on the Juby, which that one does have. That one does have dark gray. Yeah. So there's the Juby's right here.
Here's a Juby with Dolce. Yeah. I thought the Koala was hard anodized. I think the 456 GT might also be hard anodized, specifically just the black one and not the pink one. Because it has that very typical matte, like chalkboard-like texture to it. Wait, how many sets do you get? Right now I have 2. 2 sets with it. It's probably why it looks flatter than regular black. Yeah, it has that like flat, chalkboardy, sort of like blackboard-like kind of texture to it. Very dry. Yeah. Right now. But yeah. Yeah, I got 2. This is with Hangul, without Hangul. So, to give you an idea of what it looks like with the teal accent and with the red one. Pull out more boards. I mean, I only have 2 more here next to me. I have the Tengu here, which has Kekon Dolce, the Tengu here with Kekon Dolce, and RGBYK mods, and then I have the Keycaps 910, which is not mine. This one's not mine. Here with GMK Lux. Yeah. So those are the ones that I have here next to me. Oh, One Way Theory, hello. 9 months, thank you, thank you. Captain Sterling, hey, how's it going? How's it going? That's a beauty. If you got both base and Hangul, you can equip 2 boards. Yeah, that's the nice part of GMK Dolce R5 kitting, is that you are able to do 2 separate keyboards with the 3 kits, which is great. You can do like, I think you can do like a T-Kill and a 65, I think. But yeah. 910 with Pono will look nice. Oh yeah, that would look good too. That would look very good too. Yeah, last time we decided to go with GMK Lux. I should be delivering this board soon, so it won't be in my possession very soon. But yeah. If you really want to flex you with Bustat. It's going well. I made those adjustments to my set that you requested. Oh, nice. Hand deliver? Yeah. Client's like coming to the city, so I think I get to hand deliver it instead of. It's nice because I don't have to send it, you know, which poses a risk by itself. So that part is nice. I'm just gonna flip these ones over so you can take a look at the back of each of the boards. Oh man, that looks really dirty. I regret not getting Dolce when I could. Hi, yeah. SMH. Alright, and then there is the 456. Back. Sheesh. There it is. I regret not getting Hangul. Well, that's unfortunate. You can get modern Dolce. Oh yeah. Weren't the pre-orders open for a while too? Although they were pretty expensive, to be quite frank. So I don't blame you for that. Pretty pricey. Love a good booty, and here we have 5 booties. Oko Dolce avail? I actually don't know if Oko Dolce just even avail nowadays. I guess not, right? Probably not. Not anymore anyway. Yeah. So. 5 boards on the same desk is kind of scary, because I feel like I might drop something or something like that. It's just too much aluminum in one space, and aluminum is a very soft metal, to be quite honest. But yeah, how do you guys like it? All the iterations of Dolce here. Pretty much this is how it's gonna stay for me, Dolce wise. I think Hangul will stay on this board. Regular, I think it will stay on the Juby. It just looks too good for me to use something else. Yeah, Dolce looks perfect on the Juby. It's such a nice gray, along with the Tengu. Just don't throw your K. Yeah, better not throw it. Hangul with teal and regular with red. That would work too. To be honest, I put the teal on just because I wanted to see it, but I think I might actually do that instead. I think I might actually swap the accents. So I might do red here, and then teal here. So red here, and then I actually like the teal accents on this. So we'll get the teal. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks nice. I said how you had it. Oh, I see. I think this looks good too, though. It doesn't matter either way. They look great. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the gist of it. Yeah. Might have to try and mix browns. Oh, you totally should. You totally should. Now this is done. Now that this is done, time to do blue alert with blue numero. I actually have been talking to a few people about that. I don't know how feasible it is because I think there's some conflicts of interest, but I mean I can look into it. Yeah. I think I'm gonna switch to the Juby for now. DCS will alert or GMK? GMK, because while DCS is nice, I think GMK would really look good with their legends in particular. If you do end up running it, make it regular mods. Yeah, it will be like text icon. Where do you get those board bags? Again, as I said, these are from TX Keyboard or Mekibo. Mekibo sometimes sells them. Or this one, for example. This one's from Project Keyboard, but basically similar ones are also sold on omnitype.com. Or if you can access to my affiliate link, omnitype.com/lightning. They probably have some keyboard bags. Also, Canon Keys also sells keyboard bags. Yeah. But yeah. So today's build, pretty good. What was that noise? It's from the Juby PCB has a little speaker. Look, I can show you. There's a little speaker under here. I mean, if you're ordering Sirix Animations, if you are ordering the Rect 1800, I'm pretty sure it comes with the case already. So if you are getting the Rect 1800, I believe they include the case with it. So you might not even have to get a separate one. Yeah. Can you play music on it like a Planck? I mean, technically you can, yeah. I don't remember what the function key for that was when I let me see. I think it was no. Yeah, there. Something else my coworkers will love? Yeah, it's basically plays meat. I think you can play like MIDI files, I think, too. I think you can like load them in or something like that. I forget how it was. But yeah. So funny. Pew. Just needs the solenoid to go with that? That'll be fun, huh? Is this better than a solenoid? I don't know. The solenoid also has its own thing, but I mean, yeah, this is pretty cool, too. Coming up in 2 years. Oh, yo, Jay, what's up? 22 months, thank you. How are you doing, buddy? How's it going? How's life treating you? I need some water. In SoCal right now, so very happy. Ooh, nice. Are you just taking a break from things? Just taking it easy for a bit? How's it going with you? Doing alright. I mean, today was, just tried to run some experiments, but that didn't go too well, so it was unproductive, but doing alright, dude. Like, just getting by day by day. Had a conference last weekend. Got a little busy there, and then this week's been pretty pretty chill, I guess. Relatively inactive because not much is working out, but that's just like progress wise though, so it's not a big deal. It's fine. Getting by. Anyway, by the way, I was in New York City a few weeks ago. It was fun. Oh, nice. A few weeks ago? Like in April? Or do you visit for something else? Like, I know that people visited, like, I know that, like, for example, I know, like, Nathan visited because he was, like, here to see his friends for the match, I think. So there was that. Alright. Well, I believe that's all I have for today, but April 2nd was visiting with Darian and spent the night with Tony and Raz. What? What? You know that Tony hasn't even hit me up since he moved? I don't even know. I should hit him up and be like, hey dude, let's catch a meal. Too busy. We'll have to talk to him about fixing that. Yeah. Maybe he didn't like the fact that when he was visiting to check out places, I told him like, hey dude, let's catch tacos, and then I gave him shit that he didn't have tacos with me. Maybe he was like, oh, fuck this guy. Tacos? Fuck that. Ew. Ew. I'm only 5 states away from New York City in only 10 hours, and I've never been there. Can't deny tacos, dude. I know. Look at what Mason did. Mason came by, we had some nice food, and then did not have tacos. Unfortunate. Instead, he regretted going out to drink alcohol with his friends, and he was like, I should have gotten tacos instead of alcohol. See? Tacos, the truth. Undeniable. Gotta do both? Yeah, I mean, that would be the real answer. Yeah, just do both. Go drink and then come back. and then like, you know, like come up here and like have some tacos and then go back and crash. That would have been the move. Drunk taco sounds dank. Yeah, I mean it's good. It's good stuff. Hard to go wrong with that. Well. Oh yeah, so Dolce R5 though. R5 bottom row looks so dink. Looks so good. R5 bottom row, so nice. I'm so happy that this is finally here. Almost 2 years, I guess. A little less actually, like a year and a half. But yeah, good stuff. Is that the Poner keyboard? Yeah, this is the Ion Juby. Tell me when tacos don't sound good, I'll wait. Seriously. I mean, I think the only time tacos would not sound good is if you have like if you had some stomach bug or something like that. Something that's just not cool. That would be the only time I think that I would be like, oh, maybe not tacos today. Alright, we can see who to raid now. Because I think I'm pretty much done for the night. There's not much else. Let me see who's streaming though. I see Mr. Teha Typer is streaming. He's playing Valorant against some peoples. Well, with other Twitch peoples. I see Keep Noob doing a Chaos Path Proto build. Looks like it's something that they made. That's pretty cool. Oh, Miss Tiny is building a CA66R3 Proto, which is kind of nice. If you wanted to check that out, we can go raid Tiny. Tiny has raided us before, so maybe we could go raid. Yeah. Probably his first time playing Valorant in like months, years. Yeah, I guess so. He's probably been busy with his engagement stuff, I bet. Let's raid Tiny? Yeah, let's go raid Tiny. Do you have a new keycaps that you're working on? Not yet. Not yet. Think she'll rap for us? I don't know. You want to try? Let's just spam her chat with lightning reads. It's been a while since I watched Tiny streams. Yeah, it's been a while since she doesn't stream nearly as often these days. I mean, she's also been busy because I think she just moved. So yeah, let's go show some support. Can you rap a raid message for us? Theo can write for shit. Please, you can ask that to her. Let's see what she says. Alrighty, friends. Well, I'll catch you on the next one. I will be building a mode sonnet sometime next week. The release is this weekend with Alex and Nathan, who are going to be streaming on Friday and Saturday, I believe, and then I should be building my mode sonnet prototype later in the week, next week. But then before that, I probably will have something else. I will let you guys know what that is. Probably you'll see when you come here when I'm live. All right, see ya. Ooh.